Well, happy May 4th, everyone. May the 4th be with you, as my husband said to me this morning. I just wanted to bring you guys out this morning and show you the garden. Show you kind of what's going on with it. Everything's growing, everything's doing well. I'm keeping it, for the most part, out of the sunshine. It gets the later sun, which is great. I have a bee. Oh my gosh, I have a bee. That's a good thing, because they're gonna need to be over here to pollinate. He's getting a drink. Anyway, so I wanted to show you. Okay, so remember when in the last video I replanted the spinach, and a lot of these had been replanted specifically because they were becoming root bound and they needed a little bit more room to stretch. I just wanted to kind of show you guys how well everything's doing. This, again, it's the beginning of May. A lot of this stuff was planted around the last part of February. So the spinach here is from last summer, so it's almost a year old now. And after I replanted it, I wanted to show you what happened. All of a sudden, I started getting all these little spots here. It's like it's trying to multiply. So now that its roots have had a chance to stretch out, it's gonna start to shape and take on sort of a different kind of form, which I think is pretty cool. And there's our cilantro. It's already edible. We've already started using it, and it's great on tacos. And you know, it was really good too. Yesterday I made some rice and put a little butter in there and salsa and some of this cilantro, and it was fabulous. So there's one of our cucumbers. There's another cucumber. This one here I'm not sure is going to survive, but that's okay if it doesn't, because I have the butt of a celery in my house growing back in. I may put it in that soil. Here's the chives. Now, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, or who here gardens. If you garden, comment below and let me know. Anyway, these are chives, and I did not know this last year, but chives will start to bud. They start to sprout, these little purple flowers. Well, what this is, that's the most concentrated flavor of the chive. You can eat these, and they are absolutely delicious. So you see they got some more buds coming in here. So those just need to be picked and cut, and just, you know, use them for chive and onion dip. You can use them with chive and sour cream for your baked potatoes. You can kind of do whatever you want with them. Put them in salad. Here's the rosemary. Since I have replanted this one, it seems to be doing a lot better. It's getting greener, a little fuller than it was. Some of the dead stuff on it's coming off. So, you know, I have to come out here and prune these every now and again, get rid of the dead ones, and they do better. This here again is another cucumber. This is the best one that we have so far, and there's actually two in there, which means that as long as I leave it together and they root together, I won't have to worry about, I'll have to transplant them out of that. That's going to be too small of a bucket pretty soon. But they can grow together in there, and it'll just make one big plant, and we'll have double the amount of cucumbers. Hopefully these will grow in and actually work this year. So here's another cucumber. Yeah, we have a lot of cucumber. I planted like 12 seeds because I wanted to see how they would come in, and all of them came in. So I've even given some away already. This is the zucchini. One thing I wanted to mention, you know how you have vegetables that are really wet on the inside? There's a lot of moisture. Those particular types of vegetables, or would be considered fruit because they have seeds in them, because they have so much moisture on the inside, it means that they're very, very thirsty plants, and it means that they need a lot of water when they're growing. So zucchinis and cucumbers are going to need a lot of moisture to grow. They even need their leaves to be sprayed to keep them cool. And last year our zucchini plant was so big that I had a hard time harvesting because I had to get into the plant to actually get into the middle to get the zucchinis off. It was kind of difficult, but they get really large and they just yield a lot of fruit. So it hasn't grown a whole lot since I put it in here. It has a little, but not that much, and so I'm thinking that it probably needs a little bit of food. And these are the bulb onions. I've been checking on them, but there's no onions underneath yet. So anyway, but that's what the garden looks like up to this point. And I'll do another video for you guys next week to show you what things have changed. I still have a lot of work to do out here. I did get a chance to come out here and weed eat the yard. I've still got to take the wood here out. My daughter's going to take it back to her house, and she's going to use it for her garden. I've still got to get all those things pulled out of there. And, you know, I don't know if you all can see it. I can see it on my camera here. Okay, you see right there, this, what looks like a twig sticking up out of the ground. Okay, that's not a twig, that's actually a pomegranate tree. And it is strange to me because I haven't been watering it. We've had quite a bit of rain earlier, like later in the winter, around January, February. We had quite a bit of rain, and so it's really soaked that up. But all of the leaves on there are green. We hardly have any dead anything on there. That's looking better. And I think it's going to take like 3 years or something like that for that to grow in completely and start fruiting and all that good stuff. So I gotta have patience with that one. But anyway, so the yard has a lot of work left to do. The trees have come in. The leaves have finally come in. Our next door neighbor over here on the other side of this wall, he actually has his own landscaping business, and he's the one who takes care of this tree and the one out there on the other side of the wall. And he comes in and he chops down all the limbs and prunes them every fall for us. And then we have to wait, of course, for our new leaves to come in. And of course, they're so much prettier when they have their leaves and you have all the nice shade and everything. So anyway, I did get that area weed eated over there. There's a couple spots that I need to work on, but right now it's like not even 11 o'clock, and it's about, that's the temperature, Fahrenheit, it's close to 100 degrees. So there is no way in the world that I am going to come out here and do all this right now. That sun would bake me. So anyway, eventually, if I do that, when I do it, I'm gonna have to come out here early in the morning around 7 to get it done. And yard work is not my favorite thing in the world to do. So we had our garage sale, and we still have the grill over there left over. We have these 2 bikes. I'm really surprised the bikes didn't sell, to be quite honest. We had them priced for $50, but we were negotiating, and I even offered them a little cheaper to some people who offered money for them, and then they never came back. So, and this grill had somebody actually interested in this Brinkmann, and I would have sold it for 30 bucks, but this one guy had told me he wanted to pay the $40 for it and was coming right back, and he never showed up. So, lesson learned. Don't hold items for people. But my mom is going to go ahead and put this up on Craigslist for me when I'm in Texas, and see if she can sell these items for me. She's going to be here to house sit while we are gone, so that's going to be really nice. And that grill back there is our good one. That's the charcoal grill that my husband will not part with. See that little green one back there? Well, that's a little charcoal grill too that my son found on the side of the road at somebody's yard. They were just kind of throwing it out there for the trash, and he picked it up. We've had it in here probably, I want to say, 8 months, so almost a year. And my mom had this really great idea to use it as a planter. So we're probably going to take the lid off, toss it, and then use the bottom half to put soil in, because it's already got the holes in the bottom for the little legs. We'll take the legs off and then leave the holes in the bottom for draining, and then we'll just put soil in there. And I don't know that we'll grow any vegetables, but we can put flowers in there. That'd be pretty. So anyway, that's the yard, you guys. Hope and pray that I can get this stuff done before the summer. I don't know. It may not work. I may have to hire Miguel next door to come in here and do it for me. He's pretty inexpensive for my entire yard, for here all the way around the back of the house, because this yard goes on around the house. It goes that way and goes around the house. It's really big. And then he'll do outside the gate here, in the rocks, and on the side over here by the parking area, he does all of that for $50, the whole thing. So it would be completely worth it if it means I don't have to get out here and kill myself. I am not in shape for that. And Steven's gonna be gone because he's staying in Texas. So Eli, say hello. So Eli just had a birthday. Yeah, okay, so I said so on the last video. Eli had a birthday on the 29th of April. And he just turned 9. And we forgot, guess what we forgot, Eli? We forgot to go get you your toy at PetSmart. We forgot it. I forgot it. I'm sorry. We'll have to go get you one. Every year for his birthday, he gets a new toy and a new bone. So, although he gets stuff like that all through the year, but you know, especially for his birthday, then he gets to have something to open. Because we're weird that way. Well, that's it for now, guys. I'm going to go inside and get out of the heat and do some knitting. I've got some things I need to get finished. Get ready to put in my inventory. And there's a lot of changes I'm making this year to my online business, so I'm hoping that I can have all of it done by summer. I'm changing the name of the business. I'm coming up with a couple of different brand names for, well, for example, my crocheted items will have a brand. The knitted items will have their own brand as well. And those are the little tags that will be sewn into the garment or into on the blanket or whatever it is to show the brand, like you would on regular clothing. We are purchasing the name Fiber Theory for a website and for the business itself. So the business will be called Fiber Theory. Fiber Theory will sell the Crochet Depot brand, and then the knit, whatever name I come up with for the brand on the knitted items. I'm also selling jewelry, and the jewelry will have its own brand name as well. I'm also going to start selling memorabilia type items that have the name of the company on them. So kind of like tote bags and pens and things like that, and I'll just have Fiber Theory written across on there, and then I'll sell those as well. I'm also probably going to do some iron-on transfer type stuff, do my own designs, do some iron-on transfer things for the totes, purses, and different things like that pertaining to the company itself, whether it be Crochet Depot, whether it be the brand itself, or you know, whatever it would be. So anyway, guys, happy May 4th. Enjoy your weekend, because I won't be back until next week, and hopefully I have some better content for you guys next week. I'm hoping. I will show you some things that I've knitted though with the next video. Show you some of the things I've been working on, and I'll talk to you later.